Hey everybody, it's your friend Sarmate here, back with another episode of Settlement Survival. I hope you're having a fantastic and amazing day. Just wanted to say a quick thank you to everybody for showing your support, all the views, all the subs on the series. The whole Settlement Survival series has just been mind-blowing for me. So thank you very much to everybody who's subbed, who's viewed, who's given a thumbs up. I really appreciate it. It's kind of mind-blowing. It's unbelievable. Thank you. It's amazing. And this one we're going to be working on a couple things. We have some issues we're going to work out, including some wood, fuel, foods. It's kind of getting a little shaky. Water, as you can see, is really low, 22. And we're going to talk about what we're going to do next. But before we get into any of that, we got an event, the Sleepwalker. Pretty sure that's like a Metallica or Pantera song, Sleepwalker. Anyways, in recent days, one particular citizen seems to be sleepwalking. No matter how much the others call out to them, there is no response. And he continues on without eating or drinking. People around here are really worried. Forced him to wake up. So I'm sure you know that you're not supposed to wake up sleepwalkers. I don't know why people say that, but you're not supposed to. But we're gonna wake it up. This citizen woke up from his sleep. I felt like I was in a long dream where I was alone in desert. I was alone in desert, no matter where I go. And now I feel so hungry and thirsty. Alone in desert? Is it desert or dessert? I don't know. He's alone in the desert or alone in the dessert. Either way. I don't know what happened there. Nothing, I guess. All right. So for our issues, our wood thing, let's start off first. So we got a couple of our forest farms. You can see that I've been cutting away some trees still. But these things are pretty great. So we have 2 people working on it. We have, from last year, 319 timber produced. So if we go over to this side of town and we click on this log camp that's still running, only 138 with 4 people working on it. So not that great. So if we can do another 10 by 10, that's what this one is, forest farm, we're gonna do that for sure, because we need to get those logs rolling. And you can see here, this is a 10 by 8, I believe, if I remember correctly, and it had 252. So not bad. So first off, let's go ahead and we'll do that. We're gonna get a couple tree farms going with that 10 by 10, like I just mentioned, and a 10 by, not a 10 by 8, an 8 by 6. I'm gonna go like this, 10 by 7. Okay, and we'll get that working. And we don't have any seeds yet, but that's okay. We need to work on getting some other things up and running. So we have this sawmill that we built a little bit ago when we were building this whole area, and I had it turned off and just got it built. And to get us some fuel going, we're gonna need some more peeps here. We have 8 people. We have another group on the way, which is great. We're up to 94 adults and 12 children's. So what is that, 106? Pretty great. Getting there. So we'll get the sawmill going, and we're gonna get an additional 2 people working on it, get some fuel, attempt to get some more fuel going over there. And then we have our sawmill here that I added another person. So we have 3 working on the sawmill. And the poop mill over here. It's going. I'm considering switching this to wood as well to continue the pace a little bit better. Let's see here, they only made 60, and this made over 500. There's 3 people that are working on it versus the 1, but still not that great. So that's something we are going to be working on. Over into our next order of business. Now we have a food issue. So if you notice, we were over 10K for a while. And easily over 10K. And if we go to our production view, we can see here we got a nice red space here. Now, because I'm so stacked with peas, mostly over here, we're doing fine. And we could be in this negative for a little bit more. And I considered it to try and empty out some of these spaces. It wouldn't be the worst thing in the world to get rid of some of our peas. But I'm a little bit concerned. I could, if for just a quick fix, I got 4 farms ready to roll right here for peas. So we can just put more people on that. But we did get our hunting cabin over here ready. And I think we're going to put a couple more people in here, and just to kind of slow down the drain on the food a little bit more. I don't want to put 2 more people into the farms and just go crazy with the farms. It just kind of feels unnecessary to me. So, so yeah, here's our fuel problem in action right here. All these snowflakes around town, not good at all. So that's why we were getting that stuff work on. And we'll have to wait a little bit to see how this stuff, all our changes take effect, and we'll see what they do. That's okay. Next up, we're gonna work on some water things. So as you can see, we are at a big old 0 with our water. So I put 2 people in each of our big wells around town, 1, 2, 3, and then I got this one built over here, and then we have 2 people in there as well. So we got 8 people working on water fetching. And if we go up into our stats and we go to production, and we go beverages, and we go water, look at that, 54. Ooh, just a squeak on the red. So that's gonna be becoming a bigger and bigger problem if we don't do more with it. So what I want to do, I think, with our one tech point that we have, is get into some clean water. The reservoirs are great for getting that. It's just a little bit better than the well. And once we get into some paper and some other things that are going to be using up more and more water, we're going to need it. So I'm going to go the clean water route. And I do want to get into fermenting, because we got a lot of red smiley faces over here. Not good. Going to fermenting, we can get some of this other stuff for the winery. You can see here we only have the agave tequila, and apparently now we have herb seeds, which I didn't think that we had. So I'll have to look into that. But we could have oats. We have oat farms. We need more water. So we could make some beer. We need to do that. So clean water. Let's get the water piling going up. Water piling. That doesn't make sense. Get the water going, and we will get some fermenting later. I also want to get into back into this menu, the mining smelting thing. So this is going to be something we work on in maybe the next episode or the next one after that, is getting into the smelting action, getting smelter, blacksmith, all that good stuff, hand carts, but good logistics things. We need to get that started too. But fermenting, I think, is going to be more important than that. So for this clean water guide, I needed to get sand. So remember, way back, we built 2 of these sand pits. This one has been sitting not built for a long time. I finally built it. So now we are getting some sand coming in. It's not a lot. We have 26 in reserves. So we could put another person in there to speed that up a little bit. We might do that once we get this another batch of immigrants. We want people to, we want our temporary workers still. Okay, so these 2 things are about ready. That's great. That did not take long. Yeah, see, this is already dipping down to 2. So if I would have put somebody else over here, we would be in bigger trouble. This is kind of nice getting the citizens that we need. We can do the things that we want to do instead of just sitting here waiting and not being able to do anything. Another thing that I want, I didn't know this is empty, is another research institute, probably, just to speed up this technology pace. It's pretty slow right now, and it's no good. So once these get built, as like they are right now, we can take our logging camp off, and then 2 people can go work on the forest farm here and do the tree seeds. I think this is silly that there's tree seeds here. Like, what else am I going to put in a forest farm besides trees? But it's something you can forget, so don't forget to put that in there, because I did that a little bit. So those 2 people that were working on the logging camp are now working on the farms, and that's going to be great for us. Oh, see, yeah, see? It said I had... Oh, I probably had herbs, but no herb seeds. That's got to be it. So we have no herb seeds. It's been quite a while. I think... Oh, you know what? I think I didn't get into... I didn't get into herb knowledge. So... Crap. That's something that we're going to need to spend a point into, and I wasn't anticipating that. I thought we had that all worked out. Anyways, so we're going to need the herb seeds, we're going to need fermenting, and we're going to need that mining smelting. But for now, let's work on our water problem. So let's get our reservoir going. And these guys have to be on the water, so that's no problem. We have some nice areas for that kind of thing. I kind of crammed that coastline. Look at this nice flat area that I wasted. Oh. Anyways, we'll do one reservoir there. Only needs 30 sand. We do have like 32 now, so that's great. That'll be easy. That'll get built. And we can start spreading some more water. I'm curious to see the difference of what this one reservoir is going to be making. If I was more of a math person, I could like figure it out and like extrapolate my graphs and do all that stuff, but I'm definitely not a math person, and I'm just gonna trial and error it. But it looks like now we are in the green with our water. Remember, we had like that sliver of red, so that's good. Our changes that we made with the wells were enough, but we don't really have enough stored up to where I'm comfortable with it just yet, so we'll get some more water coming in. I do need to check our boarding house. Okay, we're down to 3 people. Okay, we're good. I was wondering with the immigrants that are about to arrive if we're going to be short on housing, but we're not. We're good. We'll need to wait for those guys. Yeah, look at that. Getting built already. It's nice to have some resources coming in. So with the stone, you remember we were having problems with that, so we built the quarry. I put in another extra person in here and it's just a slow income of stone. We don't have a ton, don't need a ton right now, so that's okay. We do have, again, 2 people on our mine. Good enough, some iron ore over here, a little bit coming in. And I've also been gathering it around town too. Absolutely, it's there. Take advantage of it for sure. And then 2 more people in our coal right here. No reserve, so these people have got to be using it for domestic fuel, and that's just fine. That's what I wanted it for now anyways. So it's coming together pretty well on that front, and this thing is built. We got 1 person here. We almost have another one, so I'm not going to turn this off. We're just going to let it go, and we'll see how good that works. Turns out. Ooh, and we got a yield from farms increased by 30%, so that's good. Yeah, see, we're down to 8,900 already with our food. We might have to turn one of these farms on. And you know what? We were looking at oats, and I don't have oats. And we could make beer with those oats once we get into our fermenting, and it would be great if we had a stockpile of oats. So let's do that. We'll get some oats, not starting, but ready to be worked on as soon as we need them to be. Which probably is going to be pretty soon here. So let's see. We have our fuel is still an issue at 0. So let's go and look at our graph. Production, we're going to be looking at, that's probably under fuel. Yep. Look at that. Okay, so we are hugely in the green, but we don't have any ever, which is very weird. I mean, it's not that much. Not that much. So, definitely want some more. So once this batch of people come in, we are going to be needing them for sure. We need to check to see what else is hurting our happiness here. So we don't have theaters yet. We have the bathhouse. The church is one thing that we need. Let's make sure all of our churches are being operated, because I did have some deaths. And it looks like we have the 1 there. That's good. Okay, so this church isn't including these 2 houses over here. But that shouldn't be that big of a problem. We need to have more alcohol coming in. Oh, what's this deal? Oh, that's probably part of 2 problems there. Food and the happiness is going to suffer from that, because remember, the simple foods give us a little bit of happiness because it's not rough, and it's better. Where are we here? Town hall, approved. 12. Boom. I'm getting a little worried now. We've progressed a little bit. We're at year 43. And diseases is what I'm getting worried about here with these immigrants. So it's one reason why I want to go down into hospital and get the mining smelting. So like my game plan is going to go with the clean water this episode, fermenting probably not this episode, and then we are going to go with the mining and smelting, and then then we can get hospital. But look at this. I thought I needed that for the theater. This might be worth going into next. This is one thing that's with these trees, which is also really good. It's a fun thing, is I don't know where the heck to go. You have to decide as your town progresses what your best option is. And I really like that, instead of having just a set path of, yep, do this, 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 and this, and there you go. It's a little bit that way in the beginning, because you need to set up your basics. You need to have clothes, you need to have tools, all that kind of stuff. But it doesn't last like that, and I think that's a really good design by the devs of this game. So thumbs up from me. Ooh, we got good health here. Oh, you know what happened? I haven't checked in a while. Is our soap? Is this our soap guy? That's our butcher. What do we got here? 203 fats and 0 soaps. So what we could do is throw another person in here, but health isn't our biggest concern right now. I think, the police station is also a source of happiness, and I think we have an order here. So I'll bet you that once we get this, remember, this guy's give 20% increase of happiness. Right, here's our police station. Boom. That means this whole thing is just powered by the church, and then with the police station up, then it will be both, and it will be way better, I think. So this is about half of our population. Let's see, we got 1, 2, 3, 4 here. Okay, not quite half, maybe a third, but a good hunk regardless. So that'll boost our happiness on average overall, I think, and it will be definitely worth it. So in the last episode, I was saying how I wish I could sell some of this stuff, for silver coin, and you guys came to my rescue and were like, hey, that's what the grocery store is for. So if you remember, I was having some confusions with what the difference between the trading route and the grocery store was. That's a couple episodes ago. Well, I think that's what it is. I think we discovered it. It was the grocery store is going to sell to your citizens the stuff, and the trading route sells to, I don't know, a third entity party, well, like another country or town or something in the world of settlement survival. I still think that's kind of weird, like this system. Like if you're getting stuff for free over here in the marketplace, I'm assuming it's for free. You know, I don't know the AI commerce, if this was actually a town. See, I'm pretending like this is a real town, and it's not. So never mind. We'll just forget I said anything about that. I don't know what I'm talking about. Okay, anyways, so we have okay, look at this. Our water is doing great now. We are in the green as we knew we would be from our last time we looked up in here. But look at it. It's doing better, much better. And our fuels are it's not zero. It's 36 isn't that great either, but it's not zero. So we could just double check our fuel here, and it's still huge. We got a big spike. I wonder what this cycle is. It could be, I wonder if it's like the manual gathering and then they cut up the stuff and things. But this is 1 year ago. I haven't gathered in that often. Oh, or it could be, this is also cyclical, right? It could be those trees coming in. So kind of interesting, kind of weird, but maybe we'll figure that out eventually. So, all right. So in our next episode, we're going to be doing some fermenting. We are going to be getting some mining, smelting done, and then maybe even go down this tree or maybe grab the hospital. I haven't decided yet. So I hope you come and watch that episode. That'll be out in the next couple days. I hope you enjoyed this one, and I hope you have a fantastic and amazing rest of your evening, day, or night. And hope to see you in the next episode of Settlement Survival.